Good evening, my friends. Today, I just want to share this beautiful uh, daily devotional that I share every once in a while. Streams in the Desert truly lives up to its name. It is a stream in the desert. I found this devotional when I was in Leavenworth Prison in the chapel. And it surely fulfilled and lived up to its name as being a stream in a dry place for me. And I just want to read this one today. It says, "Leave it with him." And the readings out of Matthew 6:20, it says, consider the lilies, how they grow. "I need oil," said an ancient monk, so he planted an olive sapling. "Lord," he prayed, "it needs rain that its tender roots may drink and swell. Send gentle showers." And the Lord sent gentle showers. "Lord," prayed the monk, "my tree needs sun. Send sun, I pray you." And the sun shone, gilding the dripping clouds. "Now frost, my Lord, to brace its tissues," cried the monk. And behold, the little tree stood sparkling with frost, but at evening it died. Then the monk sought the cell of a brother monk, and told this strange experience. "I too planted a little tree," he said, "and see, it thrives well. But I entrust my tree to its God. He who made it knows better what it needs than a man like me. I laid no condition, I fixed not ways or means. Lord, send what it needs, I pray. Storm or sunshine, wind, rain, or frost. You have made it, and you do know. Yes, leave it with him. The lilies all do, and they grow. They grow in the rain, and they grow in the dew. Yes, they grow. They grow in the darkness, all hid in the night. They grow in the sunshine, revealed by the light. Still they grow. Yes, leave it with him. 'Tis more dear to his heart, you will know, than the lilies that bloom, or the flowers that start 'neath the snow. Whatever you need, if you seek it in prayer, you can leave it with him, for you are his care. You know." And I just really like this, and this translation is pretty hard to understand. But there was a monk that he's praying everything that he thinks that his plant needs. Okay, and he's telling the Lord to do this and do that for his plant, so that his plant will grow according to his understanding, what he thinks the plant needs. And whenever it dies, he goes to his friend, and his friend's like, "Hey, look, this is, I planted a plant too, and it's doing great. And you know what? I didn't ask the Lord to do anything to this plant. I just said, Lord, you know what the plant needs, and whatever you think it needs, that's what you should do for it. If it needs a storm, if it needs this, if it needs that, whatever it needs, you know what will make it grow best." And it's like that sometimes. We tend to think that we try to micromanage God, and we think we know what's best. And the Lord's just looking at us like, can you really believe I am who I am, and let me do it, and trust that as a good father, as a son, as a father doesn't give his son a scorpion when he asks for bread, or a rock when he asks for an egg. If he knows how to give good gifts, and he wants to give good gifts, and he cares for us, why do we think that we need to explain to him how to answer? You know, if we could really just trust the Lord and wait for him, and rest in him, and abide in him, and trust him, then I wonder what would happen. And in those seasons, I love how it talks about the flowers that grew beneath the snow, or the flowers that start beneath the snow. You know, there's a layer of snow on the ground. It's cold, it's freezing outside, but there are flowers that are starting to grow, whether we see it or not, in darkness or in the light. These plants are growing. And if we could just trust our God and know that everything is going according to His plan and things are growing, whether we see it or not, and whether the circumstances seem to be even, you know, able to bring forth a plant, God still is bringing forth the plants, even in the winter time, even in the freezing cold. Those plants are getting nutrients and growing. So let's trust our God, and let's not micromanage our prayers, but trust Him and let go and rest in Him. Amen.